Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. As you see from the title, we're going to jump into this video for our lovely Geminis who want, need, or desire guidance, advice, inspiration for the month of August. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. Not all may resonate with you, and that's okay. Take what does, let the rest go and flow, all right? Also, it is intended to be timeless, although it is time-stamped technically for August 2020. That really doesn't matter. Time is fluid, just like the energy. So whenever Spirit leads you to see this video, it is meant for you at the time that you're viewing it, okay? And I still pray and hope that it resonates with you. With that being said, this is how it's going to play out. So all of these have been blessed and anointed with intention set, but just to let you know, we're going to gather what guardian angels that we can potentially call upon this month if need be, what messages these particular angels have for us Geminis as we go through the month, why we may need their guidance, what have you. This is our angel tarot. This is the fairy tarot, which we will use to clarify any ambiguities, anything that needs further explanation. And then we will use the magical fairy messages oracle to see what messages our fairies have for us for the month, and then ending up with our love message for the month from Rumi. Okay, I'm going to first get into like a little crystal bag and see what crystal or crystals, and I keep calling them pumice stones, but they're not pumice. I mean, they are, but they're smooth. They're more like the lava stones, meditation stones. Anyway, it's all the same difference, whatever. But I'm gonna see what Spirit has for you out of this, okay? And then I'll get into the channel messages. For Gemini, Spirit. For Gemini. Oh, maybe you don't have a crystal. Let's see. I think you got all. I'm feeling intuitively with my eyes closed into the bag. Oh, I was going to say, I think you got all stones, meditation stones, but you did get a crystal. Beautiful Amazonite. That's the overall theme. A lot of us are just going through healing, especially emotional healing. That's been the theme for many of the signs, earth, and of course now I'm working through the air signs. But that's just been the theme of balancing heart and mind, really. But this is all about healing emotionally, especially. Definitely will work for your heart chakra, and of course your throat and third eye. But honestly, it's really all over healing, because even with there's some purity coming through with this purifying, and I believe that's part of the channel message. Let me see, actually get my notes here. Yeah, so I get the intuitive messages that I got in diving into your energy. First thing is open your lungs and sing, okay? Which is so funny because the affected organs that Gemini kind of rules or affects are the shoulders, arms, hands, bronchial tubes, and the lungs. So that is particular message for somebody. For those of you out there who are singers, or I mean, you may not even be a professional, you may be an amateur, but they're telling you like, baby, don't hide, don't dim your light, like don't hide your gift. You have a voice. You have a beautiful voice. Rock away. Go past your fear. But anyway, as far as when I said purity with this stone, I feel that because that's part of the message. The next thing is purify and release. As I always do before I tap into any of the energy or readings, I listen to a meditation. I shuffle to see what message Spirit has from my meditation playlist for you. Okay, and so yours. What came out for you is the forgiveness meditation by Londrell. So I highly suggest you go listen to it. And of course, it's main goodness gracious. This retrograde is really messing with my words. Mainly speaking on forgiving yourself, of course. And what he was saying to release is to let go of hate, anger, fear, and resentment. especially in order to bring that love in that you seek, which has been the overall theme. And I'm not going to be surprised at all if Mitrael comes out as one of the angels, because that's been the overall theme. And yeah. So the two stones that you got are Harmony and Hope, which is gorgeous. Harmony and Hope. And I didn't tell any of the other groups, but they're bringing this to my awareness. You may want to screenshot, I don't know, try to recreate the symbol and maybe use it as a sigil. Okay. Harmony and Hope. I love it. I love it. Something about those H's too. Okay, so I'm just going to slide these out of the way a little bit. We got so much space to work with, and that's okay. We're doing the best that we can, and I'm thankful for it. So let's see, Spirit, for our Geminis, angels. What guardian angels for the month of August for our Gemini, Spirit? What guardian angels for the month of Gemini? For the month of Gemini. For the month of August for our Geminis. Yep. Nathaniel. I'm going to get him out and then get into him, okay? What other angels for Geminis? What other angels for Gemini, Spirit? Oh, okay. Thank you. And there we go. So we have, wow, surprisingly, Mitrael did not come out. So we have Haziel, which we saw Virgo, I believe. You may want to check that out, which is a 28. Nathaniel's a 23, if I didn't mention that already. And then we got Elamaya, a 19. Some of you are definitely receiving a gift, an offering of some sort. It may have you floating on cloud 9, I hear. It's definitely going to be a new beginning. Something's going to end for something new to begin. And that's usually how it works anyways, right? That you have to. It's like out with the old, in with the new. You may want to truly watch, who was that? Taurus as well. It's something's being transformed too. And this is past energy. It's funny because it came out, this Nathaniel came out under Harmony. And it's like they're kind of, I'm feeling puppets on a string, like they're being manipulated. And I'm not so sure if it's in a positive or negative way. Generally, when we hear manipulation, we always, I don't know why I tend to go to the negative connotation of it, but it doesn't have to be, right? It's all in your perspective. Anyways, I feel that they're dancing or moving in harmony, and that's the transformation. And that may be the entities like within you, like you're finally coming and harmonizing mind, body, and spirit. Although there are 4 individuals here, I just feel like this is stabilization, because the one main, what do you call it, puppeteer? Is that the one who controls it? Whether that's Nathaniel or you, however, it's like they're all under control, but it's not, I don't really feel this negatively. This guy or girl, however you want to see it, is divine, is like the golden child I'm hearing and I'm feeling. Them boots is talking. He the only one with the golden boot, right? And he looks like he's kind of off in his own. He's ready to go off on his own. And that's so funny because we was just talking in the Aquarius video, like, don't dim your light to fit in where you're not meant to be. With this representative of the solar plexus chakra, to me, he's really the only one fully cloaked in gold. It's like, follow your intuition. If it is you being manipulated in a negative sense, it's like break free, break the chains, transform, right? I'm hearing break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. But at the same time, you have to remember to stay grounded through this all, right? Because there's a lot of red root chakra in Nathaniel. But with Haziel and Elamaya, that's where I see the offer. And that's why I've said something has to end for something new to begin, because this seems like kind of past energy, and this is more future forward, so it's like, to me, I see this as after you've gone through this transformation of whatever it is, maybe breaking your chain and getting out that illusion of manipulation, and because that's where he's like, this guy is trying to go towards, that's what he's doing. It's like he's trying to go towards this opportunity, whatever it is for you. He wants to break out of and maybe this is like breaking out of societal norms of being just a robot or a puppet on a string and coming into your own. Because even in this, I feel like these are the same people, except he's renewed, he's purified, right? He has a white whatever you want to call that. What do you call it? Togan? Not togan. What do you call it? I don't know. But he's in white now. So he's been cleaned. He's been transformed. He's changed. Interestingly, he goes out, he followed his intuition to get purified, to release all that no longer served him. Because he kind of doesn't even look like he wants to be holding their hands in this one. But anyway, he's here now, free, made over, anew, and he receives this divine gift. It's like now he sees that now the Haziel is now cloaked in the gold intuitive energy, right? Third solar plexus chakra, and we'll get to this guy in a minute. But it's like he's been led by his intuition, and so he's opened up Pandora's box now. That is a box of golden treasure. I hope you can see that. I hope it's coming through. But it's still that this is like Pandora's box to me. That's what I feel every time I see this card. Enlightened, coming from a place of peace and harmony and love, though, right? So that's like the lesson learned. He's kept hope alive along this trail, along this transformation, along this healing process and journey and purification and release and all of that. He's kept hope and faith in his intuition. And now look what he has. Like, that's the golden ticket, the golden nugget. Willy Wonka is coming, I don't know, whatever. But again, free flowing, he's flying high on cloud 9. They're both on clouds, and these two flying high. That's beautiful. But there's a blossom, and even in these with the butterflies, it's like now that you've gone through, you've flying. It's almost like the phoenix risen. You're new. You earned your wings. You've been through the storm, the rain. Because this may even be a storm cloud over these puppets over here, but you're blossoming. You're completely transformed. Wow. Mind you, these are 2 10s, right? So also can be seen as 2 1s, which is 11. Balance, new, like made anew, new beginnings. Thank you for that message, Spirit. So let's see why you would potentially need these angels over the month of August for Gemini, Spirit. What is the message that these angels have for Gemini? Why do they need these angels? Messages of guidance, advice. Thank you. First up, we have another 10. 10 of water. Wish fulfillment. We're going to get into it. Being happy where you are. 6 of fire. Victory. Beautiful. Yes. Thank you. What? Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. And this one. Oh, wow. Okay, then we get double 7s. The 7 of earth and the 7 of fire. That is interesting. The 7 of earth is like my divine timing card. It's like you are reaping what you've sown. You definitely will have victory with that, with this coming out after the victory card. It's like you're moving towards it, right? That's gorgeous. And you have a following. So some of you may be in the spotlight in some form, but you're definitely happy. Like this is your gift. This is what makes you happy, content, satisfied. This is something that you've had to fight for, right? You may have had family, friends. Sorry about that, y'all. And he's probably gonna come back through. But you may have had family, friends, loved ones, even in who you felt like were in your circle, who have likely been naysayers. I'm feeling, speaking down on you, coming against you. I don't know. But you've had to, really stand up for yourself. And if you aren't or haven't, then that's the advice too. Okay. And the other advice from this card is to choose your battles wisely. Some things are better left unsaid. That came out for somebody. You don't always have to explain. You ain't got to explain shit or yourself to anybody. As long as you and the divine, the most high, are on the same page, that's all that matters. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, you fulfilling your purpose, you making yourself better, because that's all you can do. Really? That's the only thing you can control. Then who gives a flying flip what anybody else thinks or says? If you know that this is passionately, because the 7 of 5, this is still hot fire, passionate energy, right? So if as long as you ain't, like, it's all about your intentions. As long as you ain't intentionally burning somebody, trying to hurt anybody, do you, boo? Do you? Okay. All right. Let's see. What else, Spirit? What other messages for Geminis to end the month of August? What other messages? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, beautiful. There's our healing energy. You may be dealing with an Aquarius. But this this is two. But or have even Aquarius in your chart. You may even want to check out the Aquarius video. And then we have gorgeous. Queen of Air and 3 of Fire. And these came out together. This is someone who, take it how it resonates. And I feel like this is truly you, Gemini. But as you can read or see, if you can't, it says independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. And that is you. That's you to a T. But this is also my bad bitch card. Like, I don't give a fuck card. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she needs to cut somebody, she will, without hesitation. She stands for truth, honesty, purity, right? She don't take no shit. Look at her focus. First of all, look at her focus. She's seeing right into that crystal ball, and she sees the power that unicorn, and I feel like that's a unicorn. Yes, that is a unicorn. A powerful unicorn. Because let me see what's on it. It's determined. It's going after, I can't quite tell what's on it, but it's on a mission. And I feel like that's her, though, because the description says objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, and seeing the humor in a situation. And that's where y'all's wittiness comes into play. Y'all may be like, on the darker end of sarcastic, which I love it. I mean, that's me. I'm and I found out in Vedic, which makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. But in Vedic astrology, I am Gemini rising, which is very, very interesting. But along with this 3 of Fire, it's like whatever she's manifesting in that crystal ball, whatever she's going towards, whatever the decision she's made, which in this particular 3 of Fire, of course, well, in any of them, it's like your abundance is coming in. And that's interesting that she and the dragon are sitting facing the unicorn coming in, right? Unicorns are magic, abundant. It's telling you things look very good at, and have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So together with this, that's no coincidence. They're telling you you're making or you will need to make an objective decision, because this is kind of coming towards the end of the month. Right. And honestly, it can happen whenever, but it just falls out at the end of the spread. But understand that your decision is truly going to bring in that abundance you seek. And you started off with the 10 of Water. So we know this is going to be everything you've ever hoped and wished and dreamed for. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. And I think it's going to get cut off a little bit, but oh, this is gorgeous. Let me see if I can stack them a little closer. This is gorgeous. I'm loving this. Loving it, loving it. So hopefully you can see all of them. All right. And let's see, the bottom of the deck we have. Yeah. And this is not surprising. I don't want to say they're trying to get me to say it's too good to be true, but that's what a lot of you will believe. And that's this talking. You know what I'm saying? Because why can't it be true? Why can't it be this damn good? It can. It's all in what, y'all know how we do. Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. It's all in your mind. It's all in your perception. But at the same time, though, like, don't get it twisted. Don't allow the ego to keep you from this goodness, okay? Like I started off saying, the overall theme with all of the signs so far has been healing and balancing of the heart and mind. And so the ego, y'all know, that's like the devil, right? And the devil's playground is in a state of confusion, which is in your mind, right? So this says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things and negative or fear-based thoughts. So again, that's why I say it's all in your mind. You got to change your mindset. You got to change your perspective, all right? Look, again, it's an illusion. Like it's false fear, false evidence appearing real. That's what that is. That's what that is. But see, with this 15 and 6, being a 6, I see you're having victory over the illusion, right? And then the 18 of the moon being a 9, you're ending that cycle. That's what we're completing, right? You're moving away, like I said up here. You're moving away because the ego, the devil, and the moon at times can keep you in this being clouded, like having that feeling like that dark cloud is over you, when in reality, no, you can break free at any time. At any time. If there's a will, there's a way, right? And look at that. Look at that. Another 10. 10, 10, 10, and 10, which are all ones. Lots of new beginnings. But this is stability. This is longevity. This is just groundedness. A very happy family life, financial security, and finding magic in the little things in life. And balance, harmony, peace of mind, moving in new directions. Oh, moving towards your wish fulfillment, because that's exactly where they're going. Straight on out of this past energy, transforming out of that, moving to wish fulfillment, and still moving forward. Like, this is all future forward, right? That's gorgeous. We're gonna leave it right there. So yeah, just remember, don't get trapped, Geminis. Don't get trapped. Don't feel like you trapped. It's, with this coming out as the bottom of the deck energy, don't kid yourself, right? It's all in your mind. Get out your mind. So let's see. Hold on. I was trying to see what, if anything, needed clarification. Let me see, because I want to see what the Seven of Earth is about. Because it could be a number of things. And especially since we got the ego at the bottom of the deck, because this is also talking about, a temporary pause in action and unnecessary worry. And that's, I want to see, because for some of you, for this to come out of the bottom of the deck, that is a big thing. So let's see what this Seven of Earth. Tell me more about this Seven of Earth. Why is the ego? Hold on. Okay. So let's see what this Seven of Earth is about. Tell me what. Oh, there we go. That passed. Uh-oh. I say uh-oh because I saw the lovers fall. Oh, goodness. And I don't even know why I said uh-oh, but because it does not necessarily have to be a bad thing. But let's see here. This is you, of course. This is us. This is we. I feel like yeah, and that's why it's unnecessary worry, because it's like you're coming into union. You're balancing yourself. You're coming into harmony. That's beautiful, Spirit. Thank you for that message. You're coming into harmony. Your divine feminine and masculine aspects within yourself, right? And obviously, you already know if this is going in. Yeah. If it's going in like that, going hard, now it's going on within you. Of course, it can be going on with, in the 3D outside of you in your reality. But however it plays out in your life, it's like there's really no need to worry. You have nothing to not even fear is what was about to come out. The false fear. You ain't got nothing to fear. You got a brand new opportunity of love coming through. And this is love in whatever form of love that means for you. Specifically with autumn, material, earth energy on the table here, it can be an abundance of money, because it says a windfall of money. Also speaking on advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, and a happy change in your career. So, there's a little pinnacle energy, especially even with this Seven of Earth. So that's, again, what it could be. And as I said before, some of you are going to be in the spotlight anyway. So I feel strongly that this does have to do with your material, your physical, your work, or whatever you are doing, not necessarily your love life. It could be, though. It could be both. Or for some of you, it could be just your love life. For others of you, it could be speaking of, your job, or like I said, both. Take it how it resonates. It's beautiful energy still. Like you're worrying about nothing. I mean, you got beautiful energy here on the table. I'm just seeing, let's look at that. New mindset, new opportunity. This is clarity. This is Archangel Michael coming through with the stamp of approval, right? It says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So if you are feeling stuck, because remember the Seven of Earth is like a kind of a pause. If you're feeling stuck or feeling conflicted in any type of way, especially with the ego coming out at the bottom of the deck, just take a time out, take a step back, reevaluate, and then see what follow your intuition, see what Spirit has for you and where they're leading and guiding you to go, right? That's gorgeous. Because whatever it is, like you're going to be okay, because you're going to get to the point of maturity anyways, where you just know, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even gonna be a second thought. But and then we got, look at that, independence, right? Understanding the value in you. That's the victory of it all. That's what you've been fighting for, and that's what's coming in for you. No more of this. No more of that devilish negative self-talk. You know, we're healing that, right? And it says walking away from, which I see that you are in the 6 of fire. You're having victory over that, and you're protecting yourself in the 7 of fire. So even people, places, and things that no longer serve you, you are walking away from that, and I see that. So that's gorgeous. See, look, you go from the 5 to the 6, and that's that. I mean, that's saying it best. Thank you for that message, Spirit. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I really think that is all that needs to be clarified there. I was just really trying to see, did they need any more clarification, Spirit? They're saying no, ma'am. That is it. That is all. Okay, so let's see then what our fairies have to say. What further advice or guidance? Thank you. And look, connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending times outdoors. That's staying grounded. You know, that balance, that harmony, right? Let's see, what else? Can we get one more for Geminis? What other message, Spirit? What other message from the fairies for our Geminis? Oops, there we go. Then we have dietary change. Improve your diet and your life will also improve. And this came out for our Capricorns. So you definitely might want to tune into that. And look, this is staying at the bottom of the deck. Tune into Virgos, and who did we just do? Aquarius? Yeah, honestly, all of them. It says use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. Keep the hope alive too, man. Like, don't lose the faith. Even when you come up against, because they said difficult, there may be, don't be deterred by the challenges along the way. Just keep going. Slice through them. Use that sword to slice through them. Call on Archangel Michael if need be, right? To help bring you through. Obviously, you have these guardian angels here for a purpose, for a reason, to help get you through. That's the point in them, right? So especially with this, because this 5 energy, and when we saw the 5 of swords, and even, you know, with this ego at the bottom of the deck, that can be, the 5 energy is about movement, you know. So if you need Nathaniel to help pull you through, right? Just string you along, not in a negative way, but you know what I'm saying, to just get you out of that situation, out of that negative self-talk, out of that fear mentality. Call on them, right? All right. Look, y'all better check this. I'm telling you, y'all better take heed, because you, and it's not even, first let me get the thought out. You are what you eat, literally, right? Because there's vibrations in everything that you eat, okay? And now what else I was trying to say is that doesn't necessarily just mean food, or, you know what I'm saying, what you're putting into your mouth. It's also what you're feeding your mind. So keep that in mind. Be careful what you listen to. Be careful what you watch. Be careful who you listen to, for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Be careful who you let into your environment, into your aura. And that's why I feel like they're telling you even just to get back into nature, like to connect with nature, because that's divine. They, you know, spirit won't lead you wrong. And that's where they reside. That's where they like to be, right? There's things that, I mean, just even sitting, I just like to sit and look and just watch the animals, because they have their own language too. And they show you, they can parallel, they show you things, even similar things that you may be going through. So just keep that in mind. And as I say, our fairies love flowers. So work with them, work with flowers. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So for you to heal, remember, for you to heal yourself, as well as for those of you who are potentially, or maybe become, because remember, you have whatever this is with work, that may be the offer that you realize you are a healer naturally. And look, man, I can't make this up, boy. That is exactly what I just said. It says healing energy surrounds you in this situation. But the card is healing, healed, and healer. So you're going through this healing process. You're going to be healed. And for those of you who it pertains to, you are a healer. So finally, leaving off with Rumi. What messages of love do you have for Geminis for the month of August, Spirit? Messages of love. for our Geminis. Thank you. Oh, this is all about newness. All about newness. It's a new gown. And like I said, when Nathaniel goes to Haziel, this guy comes out and he's renewed, right? Remember that? I said he's following his intuition. So now he's purified. He's renewed. He's wearing a whole new cloak, right? He's completed that cycle. That's 18 being a 9. That's gorgeous. But look how divine this is. Look at the love that radiates from her and that she's receiving from the divine. This, to me, it's like her aura is just so magnified, so magnificent. And she also has her solar plexus spot just radiant, helping light the way for some of these darker, individuals still kind of stuck in the dark, showing the path. There's a pathway. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm being called to read from the book, which is very, very interesting. And then look, didn't I just say that? She's showing the way. This is a master teacher 33. And I thought I said that. Maybe if I didn't, I know I did in Aquarius video. So you definitely want to check that out. You who show the way. This is all about the divine light. Look at that light. Look at the 2. And it still is kind of like that's a ray, a divine connection right there, right? Kind of showing the pathway up, reminding me of this energy, So let me get the manual and read from about the new gown real quick. Okay, it says, weary and consumed by longing, I was caressed by my beloved last night. My wounded soul was set free when I tasted the sweetness of love. My spirit was lifted at once. I surrendered my life, while overflowing with joy, and my vision was filled with light. Love said, don't feel so hopeless, my weary and gloomy one, for my generosity is beyond forgetting those devoted to me. See how boundless divine justice can be. Behold, my immeasurable kindness. Love embraced my spirit, and all my doubts vanished at once. A new and glorious robe of honor was placed on my shoulders. Love offered me the power of new vision and the transforming touch of divine generosity and placed the chalice of eternal wine in my hand. Wow. It says, I have the perfect gift for you. It is a gown of new colors, of colors perfectly suited to you and no other. The colors of this gown will make your eyes sparkle and gleam as though they were more beautiful than the most precious of gems. The colors of this new gown will make your skin seem luminous as if lit from within. For of course it is, beautiful angel. Your complexion is radiant with the light of life. Your hair will shine with luster, and your entire being will be complemented by this gown as it enhances your beauty in all ways. So hold on no longer to that shabby, tattered cloak so unworthy of you. Cast it off. Let me grace your shoulders now with this royal robe instead, that you may shine beautifully as befits a royal child of divine parentage. Telling you, made anew, pure. That's beautiful. And it's pretty lengthy. I'm just going to read to you kind of it says, this oracle comes to you with sacred portent. You are fast approaching a moment of great leap and evolutionary shift on your spiritual path. Your sense of yourself and your divine identity is about to be revealed and realized in a way more potent than ever before. This is wonderful. It is divine happening. You must allow it. Do not confuse humility with humiliation. Do not humble yourself excessively. You do not have to battle with false pride either. That's crazy. Because what did it say? Choose your battles wisely. Where was that? In the 7 of fire. Simply honor yourself as a living being, worthy of life, worthy of this royal path of divine realization. What a gift it is to cast aside belief in inferiority or superiority, unhelpful as those notions are for you now. What a gift instead to embrace your own path, irrespective of what any other may think. I told y'all that. Whether they hold it in glory or derision. And what is derision? Hold on. I gotta look it up. Gotta stop the music for a second. And I don't mean for this to be too long, but we gotta look that up. Because that is here for a reason. Derision. Contemptuous ridicule or mockery. Derision in the Bible. The use of ridicule or scorn to show contempt. A state of being laughed at or ridiculed. A state of being derided. An object of ridicule or scorn. Yeah, none of that. None of that. Didn't I say that though? I said that clearly with from the beginning. Like you may have had people in your tribe that you felt like we're going to support you no matter what, and sadly have disappointed. Trust me, we all go through it, especially when you are going in a totally different direction. They're not going to get it. They're not meant to get it because they're not meant to go with you, but you still got to go regardless, I mean, you ain't got to, but the advice obviously is to. So you take what you want. All right. This is beautiful energy, Geminis. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is probably the greatest uplifting energy I felt out of all the readings thus far. So I'm not saying that any of the other ones are bad. Go check them out because like I've been saying to all the others as well, there may be pieces and gems that you obtained from it. Don't worry about the signs. That's honestly kind of not irrelevant because there is some relevance within it, but don't base your decision on watching it solely on the signs. Take what resonates if it's a message from you within the title, and just listen to the video because if none of this resonates with you, like I said, with all the other videos, check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or north and south nodes. Okay, this is all that I have. I pray nothing but you obviously got joy, contentment, happiness, fulfillment, like abundance all over this reading. Just remember, if you need these angels, you got to call on them, right? They're not going to intercede without your permission. If anything you don't like or you want to change, that's free will. Use it. You've got the power. Remember that, okay? You've got the power to do. You can have whatever you like. T.I.'s coming through. You have the power to do and have whatever you like. Just remember, you gotta get this up out of the way. Don't be fooled by the illusion. We're healing that, right? We're coming up out of that. We're balancing and stabilizing that. We're bringing that into harmony, right? Keep hope alive. That's the biggest thing. Keep hope alive that you will receive any and everything that you ever ask for, and then some, to be quite honest. That's how spirit works. Because you're meant to have life and have it more abundantly, right? Remember what you're doing it for, because that's what it speaks about too. Like, don't be so focused on the material gain. You're going to get that as long as you follow your heart and your passion anyway. So don't worry about that. Just remember your purpose, your mission, why you're doing it, okay? And that should propel you and keep you going forward. Alrighty, Geminis, we're out of here, buddy. With that being said, don't forget to spread love and light. I didn't mean to cover that up. I guess you can still see kind of your spread, but don't forget to spread love and light and everything will be all right. Also, if it resonates with you, any of it, please leave your comments and testimonies down below. You never know how that may help someone else grow. Until the next one, be easy and gentle with yourself as you go through this process. Love on yourself. Forgive yourself. All right? Peace.